Welcome back to Past to Present. In today's episode, we continue our journey through early Rome, diving into the reign of its second king, Numa Pompilius. Known as the peaceful successor to Romulus, Numa's reign is marked by religious reforms, legal advancements, and the forging of a more cohesive Roman identity. But how much of Numa's story is based on fact, and how much is myth? Let's explore. Numa Pompilius, unlike his predecessor Romulus, was known for his peaceful and pious nature. As a Sabine by birth, Numa was already seen as a figure of unity between the Romans and Sabines, symbolizing the blending of cultures. After Romulus's death, the Roman Senate, divided between Sabines and Romans, sought a leader who could bring peace and stability. Numa, renowned for his wisdom and piety, was the perfect choice. Did you know Numa initially declined the offer to become king, preferring a life of contemplation? It took multiple delegations and even the urging of his father-in-law, the Roman senator Tatius, to convince him to take the throne. Numa's reign is perhaps most famous for his religious reforms. He is credited with establishing many of Rome's religious institutions, including the office of the Pontifex Maximus, the chief priest. Numa also reorganized the Roman calendar, adding January and February, and instituting several religious festivals. One of his most notable acts was the construction of the Temple of Janus. This temple's doors were kept open during times of war and closed in times of peace. Remarkably, during Numa's reign, these doors remained shut, symbolizing the peace he maintained throughout his rule. Fun fact: the Temple of Janus would only see its doors closed 3 times in Roman history, with Numa's reign being the first. Numa wasn't just a religious reformer. He also laid the groundwork for Rome's legal system. He is credited with creating laws that promoted social harmony and order, aiming to curb the warlike tendencies of the Romans and instill a sense of justice and morality. Have you ever wondered how these early laws influenced the development of Roman law? While many of Numa's laws were likely more symbolic than practical, they set a precedent for the structured legal system that would later define Roman civilization. As a Sabine, Numa's marriage to Tatia, the daughter of Titus Tatius, a Sabine king who co-ruled Rome with Romulus, played a crucial role in solidifying the bond between the Romans and Sabines. This union not only brought peace between the two groups, but also helped integrate Sabine religious and cultural practices into Roman society. Did you know? Numa was said to have been guided by a divine nymph named Egeria, who would advise him on religious and legislative matters. This adds a mythical layer to his legacy, blending fact with fiction. Numa Pompilius's reign might be steeped in legend, but his impact on Rome is undeniable. Through his religious reforms, legal contributions, and efforts to maintain peace, Numa set the stage for Rome's future growth and stability. Whether he was a historical figure or partly a creation of myth, his legacy as Rome's peaceful king endures. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into Rome's early days, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes of Past to Present.